Hey everyone, so we're going to have a little carving session here. I'll show you how we're going to get started on this. So we have our friendly giant gouge, and we're going to take some chips out of the middle where we know it's thick. And we can see now we've got this paper in the joint, so all of these chips have a piece of dark paper in there, and you can see it's hanging in pretty well. Oh, it will part on the paper, but anyway. So you can see how much fun this is, and we're getting a pretty good surface here. Tearing out a little bit, but that's okay because it's under control, and we're taking, some pretty big cuts. So before we go too much farther, why don't we have a quick look at what we've done and see what thickness we have. So we can, now this fixture only opens up to, what is it? 17.5 millimeters. So we'll see. Oh, okay, so, whoops. Well, there's a place I can't measure right there. So that's a little too thick. All right, so let me quick take a little bit off, and then we'll a little bit more off over here. So that's this area that we need to take down. And just as a reminder, when you're using this kind of lovely gouge, you start out taking the cut you want, and of course you can control it, the depth of the cut, by moving the gouge up and down. But then when you get to the end of the cut, a lot of times all you have to do to release the cut is just to bend your knees a little bit. So you don't have to actually manipulate the gouge, you just lower the whole upper body by bending your knees. Okay. Anyway, that's kind of fun. All right, so back to measuring. Okay, here we have 6. Here we have about 12. 13 roughly. bump. 15, say, 17, 16, 15, 14. And then, as you know, we can, if you've seen the other graduating videos that I've done, now you would have to go around and mark up the whole plate, measure and measure and measure and measure. And obviously, that's very time consuming, very time consuming. And it's a clumsy way to do it. In the Renaissance, the clever folks that were building violins had a different way of measuring. Of course, they didn't have a dial indicator, but they did have something that was a lot like this, that was used to not only measure, but also mark the material. And in the next segment, we're going to move on to that cool tool. We've built a replica of a Renaissance tool here in the shop, and we're going to show you how that works and how it's going to make this really fun and easy and feel safe, so that we're not going to accidentally spoil all this work that we've done by taking too much of a cut somewhere. All right, so next time, the Renaissance marking tool.